Raider ReACTION is for mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
It's another beautiful day to be a raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield, I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation, and you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring the
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And where is that, might you ask? Well, if it's your first time being here, let me give you some simple instructions. It's just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop on the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman and a scholar, as well as a man of commerce. So, slip him what you should, and he's going to point you in the right direction. Just down the street, you're going to take a right, then an immediate left. And as you're strolling down the street, you're going to pass this deep, dark, creepy-ass alley to your left. Or maybe it's to your right. As you pass it, you'll know. Because this deep, crazy, cool breeze is going to chill you right to your skeletal core. Is it the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep dark alley? Well, of course you should, because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday on Raider Reaction, it is the Raider Nation Report. With yours truly, the Commish. And thank you for joining me, as always, new and old, our band of pirates. Without you, we would be nothing. So thank you for joining us. Hit that share button, drop it in a group, send it out there, invite a friend. Help them find this little place we like to call deep behind the enemy lines. Now, I would like to start the show on a bit of a somber note, but today is it's a significant day in the history of the Raiders, the Raider Nation, and the man that made it all happen. 7 years ago today, the great Al Davis passed. The man is everything Raiders. He brought the Raiders up from infant status. He's with Al Davis and the Raiders are one in the same. And it's today. There's many other days, but today's one of them significantly that we need to remember and take a pause and a moment of silence for the late great Al Davis. And we will continue on with the Raider Nation Report. Now, back to business. Thank you all for joining me. Whoever that was that wanted to shout out, a shout out to you. But, you know, I typically don't give shout outs all show because, you know, that would take up the whole goddamn hour. But I thank you all, as a whole, our band of pirates every night. But thank you for joining us. Each and every one of you, I always appreciate it. So let's get right into it. Listen, I've went in on week 5 already. I had the post-game reaction Sunday. I went straight scriptless last night and got it off a little more off my chest. So today, you got it, Pablo. Now, today, as we do every Tuesday on the Raider Nation Report, we dig into it, we dissect it, we put it in the fucking ground, and we bury it. Because tomorrow, we move on. And we're focused completely on week 6. Now, week 5 was what it was. And it's, as I've alluded to and as I've spoke on the last couple nights, you start to question and you start to wonder, is the dynamic and what is Carr Gruden going to be what we all want it to be? Of course we want it to be like Walsh Montana, Parcells Sims, Brady Belichick, Peyton Breeze, Shula Marino. You want it to be one of those iconic head coach quarterback combinations. We all want it so bad we can freaking taste it. But this season, coupled with what happened last season, now starts to lead you to questions. Now, the performance that we've seen, obviously, Sunday was nothing, short of just absolutely stellar. Wasn't good. And it leads you to the questions that you've been asking for the past couple weeks. As you see Carr involved in bad decisions at the end of the game. Now, of course, the quarterback catches the majority of the blame always for the win-loss record of the team. Sometimes it is warranted, sometimes not so warranted. In this case, I don't know if it's too early to make that call or that distinction yet. It's year 5. Other quarterbacks have seen more success. Stats are nice. But when do those stats turn into W's? I didn't see what you said. Throw it back up in the comments. They go by so quick. I can't appreciate it. Athena, thank you for joining us. As always. So, is it unfair to pin all of the blame on the quarterback? Or is it the head coach? Because everybody wants to start pinning stuff on Greg Olsen, but we all were in agreement before the season that Gruden was basically the offensive coordinator and Greg Olsen was just basically his clipboard holder. So now that the offense looks like shit, we want to step back and say, oh, no, it's not Gruden calling it, it's all Olsen. No. If we were going to give him credit when it was positive, we'll see. He has had different systems, and I will give him that. But, however, 5th-year quarterback, you should be able to pick up a new system a hell of a lot quicker than that. 5th-year quarterback knows on 3rd and 8, you don't throw a 2-step drop. 2-yard slant to the inside. 5th-year quarterback knows on 1st down, you don't force a pass in the end zone. If it's tight coverage, you throw it away and reboot, huddle up and go for 2nd down. So, yes, he's got different systems. Yes, his coaching staff has changed. But the people who want to give and hold no accountability for the quarterback blows my mind. Yeah, he's a nice fucking guy. I get it. Okay? He's a Christian fellow and all that. Nice guy, family guy. We all like him. But, I love my kids too. You bring home D's and fucking F's, I'm going to break a foot off in your ass and you're going to fucking hear about it. Hey, you guys are bringing home D's and F's. And you're going to fucking hear about it. Why? Because we give a shit. That's the biggest question. Matt, that's the biggest question I've been asking, and I've been asking it for a year and a half. Is he too nice? Is he too nice? Because don't you need a quarterback that will go out there when it's getting down and dirty? It's at the end of the game. Do you not need a guy that will go in the huddle and grab a motherfucker by the face mask and say, what the fuck are you doing out there, man? Do you think I want to pick my ass up off the fucking dirt again? Get your fucking block, and you get the fuck open because I'm giving you the goddamn ball. Do you not think he needs to have a little of that? Because I don't see that. That's the one thing I've never really seen. I see a guy who has the talent, who has the ability, but my God, there's that little bit of something that only the special ones have. And does he have it? That's the big goddamn question. That's the big question. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. Sure there is. Right there. I see him. Ha! Made me look. That was really lame, by the way. Thank you, Chucky. Thank you, my man. Appreciate. Now, I don't want to go deep into that, so let's move on. Marshawn Lynch. How the hell's Marshawn Lynch only carried the ball 9 times? Marshawn Lynch. Listen. When you've got beast mode, you look at his career. There's a what? You guys are insane. Bree, are you fucking with me? Bam! You mean that one right there? No. When you've got a guy like Beast Mode and you look at the career, what kind of roach are you talking about? Because there may be one of those later. But when you look at the career of Marshawn Lynch, 15 to 17 times a game, 20 times a game is typically what you need to see. I know, and I'm playing along, Bree, so come on. I'm playing along. So I'm trying to be in a good mood tonight, because I've been in a shitty mood the last 2 nights, just like the rest of us. You know, losses put me in shitty moods like that. Hey, it's because I give a shit. But Beast Mode, 15, 17, 20 times a game. Look at his career. You have to get him the ball. Again, I see wasted snaps giving it to Doug fucking Martin. Seriously. That's a complete waste. I do not need to see Doug Martin again on the field in any capacity. At all. Period. Beast Mode needs a breather. Jalen Richard goes in. Until DeAndre Washington is healthy, and then he can get in the fucking mix too. But until then, I do not need to see the fucking muscle hamster out there again, or whatever his stupid fucking nickname is. He's Maurice Jones-Drew reincarnated. He just stopped by to get a jersey with your name on it. You got one. Now, kick rocks. See ya. Please. I do not want to see that guy out there again. Now, Martavius Bryant, I am still really, really up in the air on Martavius Bryant. Now, Chris Warren III is shelved. He's on IR. He's not going to come back possibly until after week 8. So I know you guys all want him. Fucking Raider Nation's had a great big, excited. Raider Nation's got a stiffy for Chris Warren III after what we've seen in freaking preseason. I know, but he's on IR, so you got to shelf that for a couple more weeks. Now, there's a possibility you start seeing Chris Warren III, if he's healthy, in the mix. Yo, Bear, why don't you jump in your little DeLorean and take your bitch ass back to 1985? You know what the most pathetic thing about the Chicago Bears is? The most pathetic thing about the Chicago Bears is they're the only team in the league that throws a fucking parade for the fucking anniversary of winning a Super Bowl. Do you know how goddamn fucking pathetic that is? You throw a parade for memories. You sorry son of a bitches. Man, you missed that one fucking Super Bowl you got so bad. You gotta throw a ticker tape parade to remember that shit about every fucking 5 to 10 years. That's fucking lame as fuck. Windy City. It's only windy because y'all talking so much shit. Now, Jared Cook has still continued to be basically the one consistent thing that we have out there in the passing game. Again, he gets catches 4 balls, only about 20 yards, nothing spectacular. But regardless, he continues to be the go-to guy. Amari Cooper, again, is a fucking ghost. A ghost. Every other week he's a ghost. It's like, does he just think every game's a home game? He's too stupid to go on the road or what? Oh, easy now, Mary. Easy now. This is for mature audiences only. As you see right there, wherever that fucking logo is. See, because I want people to know, yo, we drop a motherfucker right out the gate in the opening theme song. So when you tune in, I want you to see, hey, this ain't for you. This ain't for the faint of fucking heart. Don't come up in here saying, oh, I heard an F-bomb. Hey, it's at the end of our night. We've had a long day. We're talking football. This ain't fucking bridge club. We'll drop an F-bomb or two. It is what it is. If you can't stand the fire, get the fuck away from it. Coop. Man, Coop is this... I don't know what to make of Coop. I don't know what to make of Coop. I don't. And it kills me because Amari Cooper is a keeper in my fucking Fantasy Dynasty League, the Hardcore Challenge, and he's burning my ass on a weekly basis. Luckily, the rest of my team and my individual defensive players straight fucking murdered it this week, and the Silver and Black Tech got a W. Thank you. But I'm only 2-3, so I'm not too excited yet. But I needed that fucking win. But Amari Cooper didn't help at all. One fucking target? Come on. Are you kidding me? This guy's your number 1 wide receiver. How the fuck do you not work him into the game plan? How's that even possible? How is that even possible that he's not targeted more than he's targeted? That seems to be a problem in the game plan or the play calling. That's more than just... It can't be that Carr just doesn't get a chance to get through the reads to get to Coop. It can't just be because he isn't ever fucking open. I don't buy that. I watched the coach's tape. I don't buy that. I mean, it does help. It would help if we had, our drives were sustained a little longer, so we had a few more plays out there. I mean, that's obviously a given. That's a given. But I don't understand it. Jordy Nelson has had, he's shown little streaks. Only 4 receptions. He did have the touchdown, but he had the good game against the Dolphins, but that was really his coming out game. Before that, he hadn't done much. We're not the prolific offense we should be. Is he second guessing? Is he scared? Mario throw. Hey, it's the buzz. Listen, man, go back and watch the tape from the last 2 games, especially the last game. Every time Derek Carr scrambles, there was several times where he would have got the first down if he'd have went for the first down and got it. But he ran out of bounds. Go watch the tape. I mean, it doesn't lie. It's obviously in the back of his mind a little bit that, hey man, I fractured my back, my leg's been fucked up, bro. It's there. It's there. Hey, it's human nature. It's human nature. Period. You do something 100 fucking times. You do something 1,000 times. That never happened to you. Game tapes, manual. If you want to know where to get them, I actually subscribe to NFL Game Pass. And if any of you, here's a fucking shit, you bastards, you're gonna get my free plug. NFL Game Pass is fucking awesome. If you don't, I subscribe to NFL Game Pass. It's $99 a year, and with NFL Game Pass, you get the live audio call the day of the game, and you can have either team's call. So you can have just the straight Raiders call, or you can have straight the opposing team's call. But then the day after the game, you get the condensed game version, where you can watch the entire game in basically like 40 to 50 minutes. You know, just play, no commercials. You can also get the commercial-free full game, but they also have the coaches tape in there, where it's got the different views, no audio. You know, it shows you the different views from behind the center, so you can see how the holes open up. It's got all the different views in the coaches tape on each of the games. And the cool thing about it also is that it gives you all of the games all the way back to 2009. So, there's a shameless plug. Fuck you, fucking NFL. You got a freebie out of me there. But NFL Game Pass, that's where I use the shit out of it. For $99. Yeah. We have not covered Gruden's press conference. The press conference, the ones where he acts like he doesn't really give a fuck about what's going on. Those, yeah, I'm kind of over those, really. Where we go up there and act like it's not that big of a deal. Well, it is that big of a deal. It is that big of a deal. We're 1-4. It is that big of a deal. Now, on defense, the one thing that I jumped out at me, and I'm sure it all jumped out at you, we all knew Daryl Worley was coming back. I was shocked to see that Garyon Conley straight got the fucking pine. Straight got the pine. Sent to the bench, like, yep. He only played 20% of the snaps. Daryl Worley comes in, and he's the starter. I thought, with the way he stepped up in week 4, that Conley would have carried a little of that in, that maybe they would have seen a slight peak in his performance, but I guess not. He instead grabs pine. Worley's back, and Worley was one of the bright spots of the game. So was it a good move? Possibly. But you have to start thinking about, what is this doing to the psyche of a young corner who you're hoping is going to be a number 1 corner, and you need to be a number 1 corner, if you never seem to have any faith in him being your number 1 corner? Is he going to develop into being that? I'm not sure. This is not the 70s or 80s Raiders, Jason. You are 100% correct. Those Raiders won Super Bowls. Cheer up, pal. Everybody needs to pat Jason on the back. He's still feeling a little rough on Tuesday. I shook most of it off yesterday. I'm looking forward to I'm looking towards the bitch pigeons this weekend, because that's it. If we come out going into the bye week at 1-5, we're not mathematically eliminated, but we're pretty well fucked. I mean, I'll call it, as I don't blow smoke up your ass at all. I mean, I ain't here to call everything sunshine and fucking rainbows, because it ain't. There ain't no sunshine and rainbows at 1 and 4. There isn't. Like I said, it's shit. You can roll it in, you can roll it in sugar-coat it all you want. Take a bite out of it, it's still shit. This is what it is. Now, Marquel Lee has continued to look better. Was in 75% of the snaps this last week. He's looked good. It's our safeties. Eric Harris actually had a better game this week. But Reggie Nelson, man. I see Reggie Nelson. This one fucking play of the game sums it up. The guy, running out of bounds. He's running down the field. And Reggie Nelson is backing away from him. Like keeping him cornered between the sidelines. So he's not going to get away. Not going to get away. But I'm not really going to try to tackle you. I'm going to kind of steer you towards the sideline. Because it looks like you're going that way anyway. And I was just like, motherfucker, go and lay it. You're a safety, my man. A safety. God damn. I bet you make Ronnie Lott cringe every fucking week when he watches your ass. He's probably like, God damn, light a motherfucker up. I cut my goddamn pinky finger off before I can fucking play. And you're out there fucking half-assing it. You're a safety. Your whole fucking job is to light a motherfucker up. Seriously. I don't get it. That might not be a bad idea, Matt. That may not be a bad idea with freaking Rogers Cromartie back there. Because I tell you what, that hit he laid on that dude the other week when they picked up the flag, that was a solid hit. That was shoulder pad to chest. That was textbook hit. That was jacked up. That would have made it before they had to go, pull that segment from the show because, the NFL's getting too pussified. Can't even have a jacked up segment anymore. We're all tired of being the joke of the league, Jason. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of coming in Monday morning. I'm like, hey, a bunch of Raiders. I'm fucking sick of it. Sick of it. You know what? I don't care about us beating the 31 other teams anymore. I don't give a shit. It's been since 2002 since we won the AFC West. How about we just focus on beating 3 other teams? That's all. Let's beat those 3. Can we do that? That would just be great. Let's not focus on being the fucking kings of the league. Let's just try and win the fucking AFC West. Beat out 3 other goddamn teams. It doesn't seem that hard. 3 teams. Chargers never win anything. Chiefs never win nothing either. Broncos have had recent history, but now they're on the downhill slide now. They have been. Case Keenum's not the answer. They'll throw money in a fucking hole. Win the West. Beat 3 fucking teams. The Chargers are beatable. That was a pathetic game. Just simple goals. Try to just dial it back. Just dial it back. Try to keep it simple. Because the thing is, if you beat those 3 other teams, that's 5 or 6 wins. If you can have a strong season against your division rivals and win 5 or 6 games, that's half the wins you need to make the playoffs. Because 10 will get you in. Majority of the time, 19 out of 20 times, 10 will get you in. You win 10 games in the NFL, you're going to get in. Eduardo, I will not stick a fork in them yet. And here's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to lay it out there for the possibility. But before that, I would like to remind you that we have a new show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Raider Reaction. It's a nice little morning show to start your day. Start your morning on the dark side. as you can join the Captain's Quarters with Captain Spaulding every morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:15 Pacific, 7:15 Eastern. AM, that is. So if you're just getting off work, you're a third shifter, night owl, coming home from the bar, strip joint, gentleman's club, what have you, join the Captain's Quarters. Tomorrow morning, it will be an hour late, so 5:15 Pacific, 8:15 Eastern. He'll be waiting. Start your morning on the dark side. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then, of course, you got me and Prime tomorrow night for Ghost to the Post, as we're going to run through all our picks. And man, I haven't even went and broke down the picks yet. I just have a really bad feeling that I didn't do well. I had the amazing week last week where I picked 11 right. And we'll see. We'll see if it works out. I just had a feeling with the upsets this week. I don't know. I think I may have lost some ground on Prime. But he was probably aligned with me on a lot of those. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. So make sure you join me tomorrow night for Ghost to the Post, as Prime will be joining me, my co-host, every Wednesday, the Raider Reaction Resident Sports Guru. How did you feel about the performance of our rookie tackles in this last game? I thought as a whole, it wasn't terrible. But finding out that Colton Miller has a grade 2 MCL sprain is very concerning. Very concerning. It wasn't stellar, but it wasn't horrible, I didn't think. Okay. Now, sorry, I lost my train of thought there before I gave my shameless plug for Captain Spaulding. But let me get back to the plan, as I will lay out. Now, I'm the forever optimist. Now, I know I do get pissed the hell off when we lose. But like I said, it's a process for me. I come here, we have the Raider Nation report, we vent on Monday, I have the immediate reaction right after the game. We work through it on Tuesday, dissect it more. Wednesday, we do all of our picks for all the games. And then Thursday, we get into the following week and we move along. It's a process. It's easier to work through when you win. But unfortunately, there's a lot of losing this season. Now, look at the schedule. You got the Rain City Bitch Pigeons in London. It's a beatable game. It's a winnable game. They're a beatable team. Russell Wilson concerns me a little bit, because he always concerns me because he's that type of quarterback who can make things happen with his legs, things break down, and our defense isn't the type that really bounces back well when shit breaks down. And wide receivers start scrambling. They seem to just get open against our defense. So that's something that concerns me. But it's a winnable game. Beatable team. We've both got a long trip over there. We get that one. 2-4. Going into the bye week. Little good mojo, little good juju. A little bit. Then you come home. You know, you get to come back from London, you got 2 weeks, and then you play at home. And it's the Colts. Fucking neckbeard. Three and 4. You saying we can't go across the bay and beat Bethard and the Niners? Seriously? I mean, I know we suck and we're 1 and 4 and all, but I mean, seriously? That's 4 and 4. Now, I know typically you look at a 1 and 4 team and you want to call them out. You want to call them out. And that's fair. But I want to go back and look. Now, I'm not much on ifs and what-ifs and all of that shit. I'm not much on that either. But I am a realist. And if you go back and you look at the Donkeys game, that's a very realistic game that we could have won. Very, very realistic. If our numbnuts quarterback doesn't throw a fucking 2-yard inside slant on fucking 3rd and 8, we put it down the field a little bit, get that first down, that game's over. Right there. Game's over. They don't get the fucking ball back. Game's over. Dolphins game, chance to handle business, and we throw a pick in the fucking end zone. Okay? We could have won that game. We could have won that game. I was there. Shit happened right in fucking front of me. Could have won that game. Browns gave up way too fucking many points. Our offense shouldn't have had to try that hard. But we won the game. Right there, 3-1. The Chargers game we played like shit. So even throw that in as a loss, we should be 3-2. I agree, Oscar. Woulda, coulda, and shoulda. And that's the thing. I'm not an ifs guy either. But realistically, you got to look at it that way, because we're not a team that has went out there and got fucking piss pounded every time. We're not that kind. We're not going out there and getting freight trained. We're in the game late in the fourth quarter of every game. Now, what does that mean? It means you've got to be a little optimistic, because that means you're very close to that line that you can step over and start making the big improvements. Very close. Very close. What's up, T? Very close. Now, I laid it out for you right there, where we could be 4-4 in a month. Is it impossible? No. Is it improbable? Not even necessarily. This week is huge, because I think the Colts and the 49ers game is set up very nice for us. But this one right here, the Bitch Pigeons game, this is gigantic for 2018. You go over there, you handle business, you come home with a W. The flight home's awesome. Everybody's in a great mood. Winning breeds winning. It's contagious. It starts to spread. It's called momentum. I agree, Antonio, but everybody's inconsistent until they're consistent. And that's just the truth. It is doable. That is not an insane schedule. The Bitch Pigeons have not been a stellar team. The Colts are a bad team. The 49ers lost their quarterback. Thank you, Pablo. I appreciate it, my man. There's still hope. There's still hope. There's still hope. I will never give up hope until we are mathematically eliminated, because it's sports. That's why we all watch it. That's why we love sports, because every now and then you get the "that's never happened before." I've never seen that before. Nobody's ever been down by that much before. Nobody's ever came back from that mountain before. Nobody's ever done that before. Nobody's ever made a play like that before. Oh my God, nobody's ever hit that many home runs before. Oh my God, nobody's ever ran that many yards in a... You see it all the time in sports. Nobody's ever done that until they fucking do it. That's the beauty of sports. Miracles happen every fucking day. On a diamond, a basketball court, a football field, a piece of ice. Miracles happen every day in sports. That's why we watch it. It's a little slice of life where greatness can happen. All right, 4-4. I will keep going. That was my next. 4-4. We've gotten to 4-4. And after that, we have two huge games. Home game against the Chokers, road game against the Cardinals. And right there's where your season is decided. Right there. Right there's where your season is decided. Right there. The Chargers are not a great team. Phillip Rivers is nothing more than a fantasy football statistical quarterback. He'll never win the big game. He doesn't have it in him. Period. That bolo tie wearing motherfucker. That bitch ass will never, ever, ever leave the kiddie table. Sparkler. You got a permanent seat. So don't you worry about that. After the bye week, do you think we have set starters? It's really gonna depend on this game, man. I'm telling you, this game is huge. The way everything is lined up, this game is gigantic. Yeah, for one game. And what's that gonna do for you? Any given Sunday, pal. Any given Sunday. Do you not know what this is? Do you really not know what this is? Let me stop and introduce. Some of you are new. Some of you may not have seen this. This is a spectacular, glorious thing here. This is a little thing that we like to call the kiddie table. You see? Now, we've all been to the family reunion. Same props. It's the same premise. You see, at the family reunion, the children should be seen and not heard. You sit the fuck down at the kiddie table, and you should be seen and not heard. Just like fans of all of these teams who sit at the NFL kiddie table. You should be seen and not heard, because not a single one of you sitting at the kiddie table has ever hoisted a Lombardi trophy. And you never, ever will. Ever. So, that's the kiddie table. So if you sit here, should be seen and not. Chris Warren III. He's on IR. Possibility of coming back after week 8. It's your best case scenario. You don't see him then, you ain't going to see him this season. That's where you're at. That's where you're at. Now, speaking of after the bye week, we have a new contest coming out on RAIDER ReACTION called Meme Monday. Now, this is going to happen the Monday after the bye week. Now, what Meme Monday is we will start it off. We will post a meme and pin it to the Raider Reaction page for the team that we are playing that coming week. Now, Raider Nation will follow suit. It must be a meme without some other creator's tag on it or another page's tag on it. It's got to be a clean meme. Hey, if you're a decent pirate and you want to steal that motherfucker clean, somebody didn't tag that bitch, you can Photoshop their shit off it. I don't give a fuck. Hey, it's a pirate contest, so. But if it's got somebody else's name, somebody else's tag on it, it'll be disqualified. Disqualified entry. But on our post, we're going to ask that you post the best memes that you can find for said opponent. They have to be original, or at least a meme that has nobody else's tag on it and it's clean. If it's a clean one that hasn't been tagged, I'll allow it because I feel that's a good pirate. Now, we'll pick the best ones out of there. We'll throw them up on the page. We'll give you credit for being the one that shares it to the post. And that post is going to stay pinned there Monday through Friday. And we're just going to allow Raider Nation to just fill that son of a bitch with the best goddamn memes you can find. And it'll be for the Indianapolis Colts will be the first ones. So it'll be all anti-Colts memes. Anything you can find about Andrew Luck, his stupid neck beard, and everything. Everything. Anything you can find anti-Colts. Now, whoever has the best one by Friday, we will announce the winner at the beginning of Black Friday, Silver and Black Theater, every Friday. And that winner will get a Raider Reaction prize pack for free. Gonna get the deluxe prize pack. That'll be, you get the gray shirt, the black shirt, all the swag. So every week, starting after the bye week. So we've got a couple weeks, but we're going to kick it off for the Colts week. So that Monday, we'll put up a Colts meme for Meme Monday. You guys follow suit. Fill that sucker in. Any great ones you get up there, we're going to share them to the page. We'll give you guys credit for them. And, motherfucker. Hey, Mike, ain't your house in St. Louis? You missed your zip code because you never won a fucking thing in LA. So take your ass back to St. Louis. East St. Louis. But, I mean, they basically had your shit set right down in the hood anyway. So, take your ass back there. Let's just remember who has the only Lombardi trophy in LA. And it ain't a fucking lamb. Now, every one of my Raider Nation reports, my solo shows, I like to end with a little segment I like to call the WTF. Now, I can go anywhere with this. Football, Raider related, sports related, just anything in general. Tonight, I'm gonna tie this into football because I was watching a football game the other day and I decided to order some nachos. Those of you that know me, I love fucking nachos. Nachos are like food they were handed from the gods. A plate of deliciousness with all kinds of shit on top of it. And I love a super nacho. You can fucking put damn near anything Mexican related on it, Hispanic related on it, and make it awesome. Beans, chicken, steak, fucking ground beef, all kinds of cheese, guacamole, fucking sour cream, all that shit. When the fuck did it become status quo and okay to start putting fucking barbecue shit on fucking nachos? I ordered up a fucking nacho and it come with barbecue on it. Barbecue? Who the fuck puts barbecue on fucking nachos? That's like the equivalent of pineapple and pizza. This shit don't fucking go together. Barbecue and nachos. Listen, no, those flavors do not go together. Somebody's been watching too much fucking Chopped and think they're like, listen, you're not Gordon fucking Ramsay, all right? Or a fucking nacho. I expect that motherfucker to have taste like salsa, have some cilantro up on it, some fucking beans, some black beans, some rice, something. I'm not expecting barbecued fucking pork or barbecued chicken on my fucking nachos. Whoever started this, I just want to grab you by the neck and say, what the fuck? I'm out to watch football. My number one fucking snack is nachos. Don't bring me something with barbecue on it. Listen, if I want barbecue, I'll go to a barbecue joint. And I'll order me up some barbecue, because I love some motherfucking barbecue. Listen, I'm a 2-time state champion, state fair champion, back-to-back cookout champion. Okay? I can barbecue some shit. I love barbecue. I'm a barbecuing motherfucker. I ain't putting it on my goddamn nachos. What the fuck? Come on, man. That is the equivalent of pineapple and pizza. I'd never seen such a thing. And then I started asking around, and apparently this is a regular thing that people are doing now. Insanity. Just straight insanity. Now, make sure you join me tomorrow. My man Prime will be joining me via split screen, as he does every Wednesday, as we go through all the games, make all of our picks, and you guys join us and make your picks with us. I caught Prime last week with my 11-4 record in last week's game, but we will see how we fared, because this week was crazy. There was a bunch of upsets. So now remember, we still need your ideas for the punishment for whoever loses over the whole season between me and Prime. So far, the best one is the loser has to do the played out Kiki challenge. That's the best one we got so far. So somebody's got to come with a better fucking idea than that. So, but it would be kind of funny, because it's going to be so super played out by the time the end of the season. We're going to look like even more jackasses than we would have done doing it a month ago. So, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you that stop and join us. Even you shit fans from the other teams. Without the 31 enemies, there would be no league. So you all have your place. But new and old, our band of pirates, we always thank you and appreciate you for joining us on Raider Action. Well, Pablo, I don't plan on losing. I ain't in nothing to lose, goddammit. I'm trying to win. I plan to make Prime look like a fool, not myself. But as always, thank you guys for joining me. New and old, our band of pirates. I appreciate every second you spend with us on Raider Action. Without you, we would be nothing. I will see you tomorrow night, right here. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation!